So, this is the build I had in mind. For this build, it was really thinking about power. I'm going to be using a lot of these turbines, and I was thinking about who is it that is making them? Who is it that is keeping them going, keeping all of it running, generating power? Oh, I didn't move that. That was me trying to clip stuff in. It didn't work. And what that kind of person would be like. And I think they'd be a little crazy. I don't know why, but I don't think a sane mind necessarily would put that together. So, my idea was to have basically a tower of maybe one or two, depending on kind of how things work out, with those at the top, those in the tower, and then a house on top of it. So I think it might end up being two side by side with a space in between. That then have a structure on top of it that someone lives in. The caretaker of these. I kind of see him being as someone that, or she, could be. So we'll see who shows up. That, because I don't think it's Sturgis. Sturgis, I don't see that being Sturgis's thing. So I'll take down all of this and start building that. Okay, well, a lot has happened since the time when I said I was just going to take out this one little thing here. I took that out and decided I was going to try and find a mod to do the stackable shack foundations, which I did, and I've installed it by DD Productions, who has a lot of just fantastic mods for settlement building. And when I loaded the game back up, for some reason none of my saves saved, I guess, and this wasn't here. This was completely gone. I just had to totally rebuild it, so it might be a bit different than it was just a second ago, but I think for the most part I got it all back in there, and it's looking pretty great. It actually took me a lot less time because I knew what I was doing this time. Practice, that's maybe I should practice my builds first. Anyway, let's go with a completely blind build. So yes, if my intro there didn't ruin the surprise, I'm going to be using quite a bit of stackable shack foundations. I hope. I haven't actually tested. Oh, see, look, it stacks perfectly. The question is, can I rotate them? Does it always have to be in the same? Excellent. Well, that'll work. So in this build, I've been thinking about how I want to do this build quite a lot, and I have decided what I'm going to do is build two separate towers. I'm going to have one tower. Just set these in so that they're the same height. There we go. Both towers will have generators on them, and on the top will be kind of the home for this guy. These don't snap perfectly, but whatever. It'll make it quick. Makes it just a million times easier already. So I'm going to just start by making two columns, and then I'm going to start building the stairs to go up. I think on the third level I will build my turbines, and then above that will be the home. Turbines. So I did do a little bit of practice with this before starting, which yay, that means I'm not going to be making all the mistakes I had made before, where I just tried to make a single tower I thought it'd be kind of interesting just to have it be one, and it would definitely have been very interesting. But the problem I ran into is basically how long this thing is. On either side, I had to kind of build the stairs out and around, and then just by that point, it was like, well, why don't I just have a second tower? If I'm already building it out to, basically this far here, just have two. Why not? So, these should work now if I, again, only mildly planned this out, so I really hope that I am starting in the right place. Alright, so I want to figure these stairs out so that they work. I want these guys. And then give me stairs. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops. Already messed up, but that's a good start. Good start. Slightly less, oh yeah, on that. Oh, I could snap in for a second there. Let's see here. Guess what else I could do is something. Kind of like the look of that. I do wish I had something underneath it. What else? What other options do I have here? Concrete, I don't think I like this at all. Oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Anyway. So yeah, it's a really simple, oh jeez. Should be really simple to do these, and I seem to mess it up a lot. There we go. Now with these snapping together, this should go in pretty nicely. Come on. So I can get it to go where I want it to go. There we go. So there's still a bit of weird underhang on that, and I think that's just the model. So, I'm going to keep going, and hopefully it looks okay. So yeah, this is where that second tower starts to come into play. I'm going to build one of those, and then over there, and this is where if you notice when I put the base down, I had an extra little footing there so that you can kind of build yourself up that way. I also see this as being, if you're coming up here, it's nice to have the stairs just to walk right up and get straight there too. And then hopefully, this is the part I haven't really tested, is the level that this puts it on. Oh, come on, snap in. Come on. Oh. Where this puts it on top. Alright, let's think that's right. Yeah, there we go. So it's a little bit high. Which isn't the end of the world, but what does that look like? So it does look like it's kind of floating. I need to figure out what I can do about that. Did have another idea of if it would work. Might not snap there anymore. No. If I did this and then put that in, can I do that? What am I looking for? Generators. No. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What can I do about that? Yeah, this is kind of always an option. I do. Though that's going to bring it right down there. Kind of like that support look. Kind of bring that down. Well, even just right there. Okay. And then if I do one maybe on the back side here. Oh, haha. Was going to end very badly for me. Maybe I should put the railings in. Okay, now that has a partial support. Alright, let me finish building out the floor and then figure out the supports for it afterwards. So I just like to kind of alternate, just to keep things looking not so uniform. It's always terrifying when you start falling. Okay. Yeah, so this is a good sized area. So yeah, now I just have the problem of figuring out how would this be supported. I could probably run just a few more of these down. Well, I want to see what this looks like from the ground while I'm coming down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm really liking that so far. Okay, that doesn't look supported. And that just needs something. I don't think those are quite going to do it. Maybe if I do two off the back. No, because I can't do it off the back. Oh, dilemmas. Right, support for that. I will going to build a bit of a floor out over there. More like a catwalk type floor. Again, this would be just good for, you know, your maintenance. Since you get the maintenance panels right here, it makes sense that you can easily access that. And now I'm going to figure out supports. What did I have in miscellaneous? I thought I had something. Yeah, these things. Now, I've tried to put them on these kind of areas before, and they didn't. Oh, hello. It's working way better now. Yeah. Realize these don't do anything. I just, you know, like to have the look that someone thought about how these structures were going to support themselves. This one probably come forward a little bit. Oops. There. Oops. I always hit the wrong button. I don't know why. Yeah. So now those look like. Actually, looks pretty solid there. That's nice. But I don't think we'll be able to do that. Say, oh, maybe. What about here? Just don't know if that's gonna. Yeah. There's nothing. It's not detecting anything to snap into. Yeah. Alright, railings. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm just gonna go. I do really like these kind of railings. Just, especially on a build like this where I'm trying to keep it as open as I can. Now I won't fall off and have a heart attack as I'm on my way down trying to figure out if I'm about to die or not, and everything I did just got lost. Should be all of them, right? Yeah. Just up here. Excellent. And now walls. I'm thinking about doing a steel wall up here, just to. I don't know. I'm gonna do wood. I kind of like the wood a little better. And I'm gonna want to do these bigger ones. I'm gonna put down a few. I kind of like this double one. Oh, but these aren't double wide. So, yeah, that's a problem. Down the windowed ones. Strange. Whoa. Want it. It won't. That's interesting. It doesn't snap into those guys. That's strange. I like the windows because I want high. I don't want to block everything in. So I want more windows. Definitely gonna have to have one there. No. There. Ah, there's 3. Make sure that doesn't clip through, because that would just annoy me. Damn. Oh, now this one's clipping here. Weird. Well, we'll do one there. And then one. Maybe do this one on this side just to break it up. And then I want where are the cat walls? Are they half walls? I forget where they are, and this is going to be really annoying. I really looking forward to when some of these mods get fixed, and maybe the survival mode is actually released fully. And okay. Come on. Really? Oh, because that might be a bit of a problem. Alright, there was... I see that. Ah, they're not quite tall enough. Do I extend it over a little bit more? One over this way, and then add another one at the back, just to make it easy? It's kind of becoming bigger than I was kind of hoping. I just kind of wanted like a little bedroom, and then like a little living area. Maybe some tools. Hold on. There is in walls those kind of little, where are they? Little half walls. Yeah, no, this one. And this might be perfect time to use one. Yes, it is. And then if I remove that, do I have any other options? An open one. Is that it? No, half open. There we go. Ah. That's solving some problems now. And then... now this wall's becoming an issue. Oh, I know what I can do. You away, you away. Oh, I bet you it's gonna clip. Yeah. I'm gonna finish all the walls and figure that out in a second. Oh, come on. There we go. Nope, that's an angled one. There we go. Oh dear. New problem. Okay. What about... So we've got... One of the mods is putting these guys in, so maybe... If this will snap in... No. No, of course not. Those do not work. Okay. I think the plan then is to just extend it out a little bit more. Not my favorite plan, but might save a bit of a headache. Yeah, I just didn't want it to be quite so big. But... I don't think I want that one there. Well, I might like that it's big in a minute. Though now, the issue of unsupportedness is exacerbated even more. Well, let me put in the walls, and I'll be right back. You don't need to watch all of that again. Right. Well, I have, well, basically when I was putting in the very final roofing piece, I managed to fall somehow. I don't know where the hole was, but I fell through it, and I didn't survive. And of course, nothing was saved. So I rebuilt it. I did make one change as I was quickly rebuilding it, and I put in the double spacing. Therefore, I had a more even top. So I could do it much smaller than the last one. So it is a little bit smaller, but everything else is basically the same. I still need to figure out how to make it so it doesn't look like it's just kind of floating up there. I mean, from down here it's fine, but you kind of get some angles. You can see things kind of floating. That being said, I am really happy with how this turned out. This looks incredible. I really like this. So yeah, quick little tour running through. I haven't decorated again. Need to decorate both of these, and I will do a quick video on that once they're decorated. Or maybe I'll just find a way to decorate them and then slap it on at the end of this before I post this. Yeah, so here is, you see, kind of come up those stairs, and now you're on kind of this little platform here, which is, when in decorations, we'll have like little tools, various things that the guy will be using to work on these two turbines. And then you climb up into the house. Oh, no, couldn't do it. I don't think I can. Yeah, it was a little shame I couldn't have right here be a window looking out. But it, kind of left some of these more open ones so you can see that way. Does have, I kind of figured he's going to have a very nice view of those three over there, so he can look at them whenever he wants. Coincidentally, this is the tallest building I can make. I can't actually build any further up, which is fine. And then, of course, there's nothing fun to see over there, so he blocked it off. And then the view over here is probably going to be... I'm going to have to make wind turbines over here now so that he has a view of them. Yeah, his bed's probably going to be over here so he can fall asleep and wake up to looking at them. Or she. I don't know. I just assume he's a guy because... let's say he's just a little insane, and I just kind of see that being more a guy than a lady. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. This feels really nice and airy, and you can see that you're up high up here, and you just climb down, and there you are. And from down below, it still looks really great. It's bigger than my initial design was just gonna have it over one tower. But like I said, the stairs going up, it just made more sense to have two. Maybe one day I'll try and building one just with one and see if I can work it, but this was definitely the quickest and easiest way I could find. Yeah, so maybe I'll get to some decorating and have it posted right now, or maybe later.